don't always put your hair down.
No.
Hello. You gonna say hello?
Hello.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I hate Valentine's Day, but I actually do really like St. Patrick's Day, which is ironic because do you know what St. Patrick's what he was famous for?
No.
For driving out all the snakes out of Ireland, which I'm a Slytherin. So I have like a conflict.
Show your cute cup. Marshall's.
And I'm wearing green.
I'm not. I'm a redhead, and I don't think I own very much green.
I love green.
I own like the army green kind of colors of shirts, but I don't own like
let me just
green.
Let me just tell you, like I want, and Jarrell knows this, for my engagement ring, I want a emerald in the center with diamonds around it. I want my colors for my wedding are emerald green, white, and gold, and maybe some black. But yeah, emerald green is the focus. I love green. Green.
You have green eyes too.
I do have green eyes.
I don't know who gave those to you because your dad has hazel and I have blue.
It's a mix of both.
Like a mix. But I'm Laurie.
Excuse me, I burped.
She's burped.
Excuse me.
Hannah.
I told you how to burp. I'm Hannah. How you doing?
We're Journey with the Gingers.
Not very ladylike. I don't care.
And like we said, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
One thing that we want to say is that we did lose a member in our community this week. Alan Ellsworth from Papa Mozo passed away this week, and we just ask that everybody keep his family in your thoughts and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go ahead and ask for you, since we're going to kind of go up with our positivity, and ask that you share something positive that's going on with you. It could be a countdown, you just booked a trip, or you just have something great that's happened in your life. I think our positivity was we had an awesome time in Helen.
Mm-hmm.
That was so fun. We're going to talk about Helen in a little bit. And we see already some people in the chat that were with us in Helen. And, you know, I didn't feel like I was meeting strangers at all. Did you? It was like, once I met everybody, I was like, I already know you.
Yeah, like, the thing is that, like, especially at dinner, I was like, okay. Especially, like, Meg across from me. And then we had Billy J over here, and Ryan over here, and Paul here.
Yeah.
And we had Kenneth over here.
Yeah.
And then we had the Northeast Georgia mountain folk over here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I can tell you where everybody was sitting. I memorized.
We had John and Nancy from J&L's
at the end
of the table.
And then MGN was over here. Six Traveling Shorts was over here.
So many people.
And
Blaine and Mallory was with Eric B.
over there. And then the Woo Crew from Life is
Shorts.
Good.
Yeah.
Six Traveling Shorts.
There's people who are probably going to leave their names out. So we'll catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just a start.
That's just a start. It was just so many people. Oh, Life is Good Today.
I already said that.
Okay. I'll stop naming people.
I said the Woo Crew with Life is Good.
The Woo Crew. Okay. Yeah, it was just so much fun. But we're going to get into all of that in a little bit. But like I said, if you have any good news or celebrations or countdowns, please put them in the chat because we like to celebrate with you. And let's go ahead and start saying hi to everyone in the chat. The first one in the chat is, did it freeze? Is Blaine. Hey, Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel.
And there's my Pokemon Go buddy.
Meg. Hey, Meg.
I was so happy. You know, Meg is a higher Pokemon Go level than me. She's like 40-something. I'm 39.
Go, Meg. I don't even know what level. I haven't played Pokemon Go in a long time.
You're lower than me. You're like 36
I know I'm lower.
Or something.
I thought I was way lower than that.
No, I think you're 36, 34.
Hey, SCT Adventures. They posted today that their subscriber level, which is growing so fast, they're going to be monetized before we are, which I'll celebrate totally with them for sure. But their number was 666. He was like, "Can someone please find us a subscriber?"
You know, fun fact. So I used to work for a payroll company, and I had this girl who was she was paying herself, and her net pay. So net pay is like what after like your taxes and deductions come out, like what you actually go home with. Her net pay was 666.67, as she said. put more in my 401k. So her number went down.
I don't blame her.
She was like, no, we're
Yeah.
not doing this today.
I can remember when we reached that number, and I was like, please, someone unsubscribe or subscribe so we can get out of this.
Maybe they unsubscribed. It's going to happen again.
I know, right? But I think it skipped. I think it went from that, and then it went up to like 668. So,
there's Kara.
Hey, Kara. Good to see you from SCT.
Looky.
And there's Paul, our dinner buddy. He's driving and listening. Good to see you, Paul. It was nice to meet you. And we have Lovey's Fat Life. Hey there. I've messaged Mike this week because I knew that he was, which I'll talk about in a minute, he was scheduled for a cruise on the Sunshine in June. I was hoping that he and Michelle and maybe Anthony were going to be the same week as us, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But they're not. And then we have Ann. Hey, Ann Hanley.
Okay, I would like to go back to Paul because you know what Paul said to me?
What?
You remember? He said, Hannah, you're far less intimidating in person. And I was just like, okay, so I'm a very, like, personable person. But again, like, I'm very introverted. And, like, I have an RBF, which is a resting, face. I think I'm a nice person. I'm very open-minded and welcoming. I just look like I hate the world. I'm sorry.
Especially around 8 o'clock in the morning. She hates the mornings and hates the world at 8 o'clock in the morning.
And my voice gets so deep in the morning and it's scratchy and it sounds sexy as heck. But like,
I'm glad you think so.
I videotape myself and I sound great.
You're so weird.
Okay. Weekends with the camper.
Hey, Weekends with the camper. Good to see you.
Hold on. There we go. Sorry. I messed up.
Hello, Antoinette Fun. It's great to see you.
Blaine says he loves the money.
The color green was color money.
He said green beer burps. Was it because of that?
No, we didn't have any St. Patrick. I don't drink beer. I don't like it. But you didn't have any St. Patrick's Day beer. You've been working.
So. Water.
Yeah. Hey, Jeffrey. Good to see you.
Lovey said that they were 8 days from a trip.
Oh, a cruise. You're on a trip.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to talk about some of their upcoming trips on their live stream tonight.
There's other table buddy.
Hey, Billy J Travels. Yeah, Billy J sat with us at dinner.
He said there were 53 people.
I knew there was a lot because they set out these tables for us at dinner, like this whole dining room area, and I think every seat was taken. It was so full.
Yeah. Holly.
Hey, Holly. Good to see you.
It was so full that I had a man next to me. His name was, I think, Ozzy. And his wife sat at another table. Her name was Kamisha Lee. And he was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Basically.
She was the YouTuber.
Because she was the YouTuber.
It was very nice.
He was super nice. And they were from Kansas or something. And I was like,
so many people came from far away. I mean, I was very surprised. MGM family drove from New Jersey.
Well, Eric came from Louisiana, and then
he flew in, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he had to drive.
Where was Ryan from? Ryan Donahue.
Boston.
Boston, yeah,
Lake Boston area.
Yeah, yep, so impressive.
Yep. All right, so I'm just making sure. Billy J said he had a nice group of people.
We did. We had
at our table.
We had a nice group of people total, but our table was having a good time.
Yeah,
lots of good conversations.
Sorry.
Hi, Betsy from Beach Please. Are y'all on at 10 tonight? They're usually at 10 on Thursdays.
So Hannah gets to make the seating chart for me because I remember where everybody sat. The thing is,
well, Meg will be. If you made a seating chart, you would definitely have Meg near you because y'all have a lot in common.
Mm-hmm. And there's another one of our table buddies.
Yes. Hello. They were our table friends.
They're sitting next to Mimi.
Yep. Y'all got the pleasure of sitting next to Mimi.
We were talking about how much Mimi ate at the table.
Gosh, Mimi
I didn't realize how much she ate.
Y'all.
We didn't videotape.
Paul even told her he was very proud of her. How much she ate.
This woman, like, had she loves French onion soup, so she had a little cup of French onion soup. She had a salad, not like one of those little salads. It was a salad. And then she had a baked potato, I believe, and then she had what was it? A prime rib,
and it was big, a big prime rib.
And this lady ate all of it.
Well, I don't know if she ate her whole salad, but she ate every bit of that prime rib. And Paul's like, I'm so impressed with Mimi and that steak.
I was like, whoa.
And she had such a good time. She was tired, but she had a good time. And y'all think about Mimi today too. She lost her puppy. Her dog passed away this morning. Mm-hmm. And she was, how old was she? Probably about 13 years old.
Yeah, she's like a couple months older than Bella.
Yeah, let's say months. 13 years old. 13 years old.
Oh my God, did you say months?
I don't know, did I? She was 13 years old. Her name was Emmy. She named her Emily Ann. But yeah, Mimi lost her puppy today. But she has a dachshund too. That's crazy. But she's...
Okay, hold on. Her dachshund. Love her to death. It's dumb.
Josie.
And the thing is, I have compassion for like animals, and things like that. I'll take an animal off the street and nurse it back to health. And I usually don't speak ill of dogs, but this dog is dumb.
She's precious.
She's cute. She's very dumb.
She's not the most intelligent.
She doesn't know her name. And we think
it's because Mimi calls her a bad name because she's bad.
But she doesn't respond to that either.
Yeah.
Like, she's been around for 2 years?
Yeah.
And you say Josie, and she's just like,
no, she'll be 3 and in the fall. Yeah.
She's dumb.
She's cute though. She's a little red dachshund.
She's cute, but she's not the smartest. All right.
Hey, CME Traveling. Good to see y'all. Oh goodness. Hey, Ryan, we were talking about you, another one of our table mates. Great to meet you.
It makes it. Can Mimi come out to play? She just got back from dinner.
Yeah. Her one of her good friends took her to dinner at night. So she's kind of sad today.
La la.
You called up. There's MGM Family Travel.
I'm working on it.
Hello. Those that drove so far. How many states do you? Because they were like, did they ever go to North Carolina? They did Tennessee. North Carolina.
I thought they were going through North Carolina and they ended up in Tennessee.
Yeah, they were on a road trip for sure. I was worried they were going to have to drive in the snow. Of course, they're from New Jersey. That probably wasn't much snow to them. To us, it's like, woo, scary. Did you get everybody?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Kenneth. He's typing through his tablet. I was watching Kenneth the other night. He was trying all this fudge that Meg gave him, and I was thinking, I would be so sick if I ate that much fudge.
Yeah, his name was Ozzy. Ozzy. Yeah, it makes it poor Ozzy. But he was talking, and he was talking to Mimi.
Yeah, he became one of the group. I don't think he understood the whole YouTube thing. I mean, she's a YouTuber about it's like William would be. William would be like,
so who are you?
Who are you? Or we were all we knew a lot of people. I didn't know everybody, but William would be like, "Who are you? What do you do? What do you talk about on YouTube?" And he'll be asking like 1,000 questions.
And he made a full steak dinner.
Yeah, Meg was sitting near Mimi. She saw what Mimi. Well, she was beside me.
Yeah, she said, "Billy J said I had to take my plate of food from Mimi." That woman eats up.
She does, and she has to have her food. We'll have to talk about her right back.
Blaine said, "Did y'all feed this lady all week?" Yeah, she had snacks.
Yeah, Mimi was fed, but Mimi likes to feed. We call it feeding up with Mimi.
Oh, my foot's asleep, and
Mimi's lost 2 sizes in her clothes, so I don't know where she's putting it. So she is really.
MGM, so they had a blast in Helen.
Yeah, we wish we could have spent more time with y'all too. I didn't realize how tall Bill was. He was tall. Blaine and Bill.
When Blaine stood up, I said, "Oh
Whoa.
My gosh!" Granted, we're short, but
and Lucy's petite like me. I was like, "Woo, that's a big difference between those two."
So they said, "Can somebody say spaghetti ice?" We took the cutest picture of Darian.
Yeah. Hannah took the picture of Darian that he uses. I think he uses his profile picture of him eating a spaghetti ice.
It was a pleasure meeting you too, Kenny.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Do you see this comment? I would die.
Oh my God. Hannah would be like, too many people. Hannah hardly will invite anybody to her house. She's just like so introverted. I mean, that's a lot of people in your room. I bet y'all had the best time though.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel party.
Okay.
Are we caught up?
We're caught up.
Okay. So William and I booked a cruise. I actually booked it while we're in the mountains.
Helen.
Yeah, in the mountains.
The first, like, legit, like, right after Spaghetti Ice. No. Right after Spaghetti Ice, we went to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got dinner, and then we came back, and you're like, hey, I need to
book it.
So,
honestly, like Wednesday, it might even been Thursday, I got this casino offer, which I am not a big casino player. I play the penny slots and just kind of, I'm a frugal slot player, but I like playing. But I was with my sister on her birthday cruise, and I've never gotten a casino offer. She's gotten casino offers because she spends more in the casinos than I do. But I got one on, I think it was Thursday. And William, if y'all remember, William had tested positive for COVID 2 days before we were supposed to go on our 10-day Journeys cruise in January. And I told him, I said, we're going to book another cruise, just he and I. But I said, I want to wait and make sure, I want to get a good deal because there's some good deals out there. So I just kind of just been patient with it. And on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, I got a casino offer. I was like, oh, I got a casino offer. And usually a casino offer is like free drinks in the casino while you're playing. It was 50% off your cruise, plus free drinks in the casino while you're playing. So I was like, 50% off your deposit, 50% off your cruise, and free drinks in the casino. So I just went in because our anniversary is June 11th. And I like the sunshine, and he didn't get to experience the sunshine. It's only 2.5 hours from our house. So I was like, well, let me put in with this offer, the sunshine. So I put in the sunshine, and we were supposed to have a suite on our 10-day. And I put in there Ocean Suite. That thing came up, and it said $400 a person for 5 nights on the Carnival Sunshine at Ocean Suite.
And you got free drinks in the casino.
And free drinks in the casino while you're playing. But I was like, oh my gosh. So after paying the taxes and all that, ended up being $500 a person. I couldn't say no to it. Honestly, the whole cruise was like $1,085 or something like that. So yeah, we booked a cruise, and I'm happy for him because he didn't get to go on the cruise. I got to go on the Carnival Sunshine a month after we didn't get to go because of COVID. And I guess I shouldn't be saying that word. Coco Roro is what Hannah calls it. But that was just an awesome deal, and I couldn't turn it down. So we're going on our anniversary on the Carnival Sunshine, he and I. So if anybody wants to go on June 11th on the Carnival Sunshine, come join us. But that was a good deal. I'm excited.
Blaine said they almost got kicked out multiple times.
Yeah, I heard that. A little bird told me that. y'all were pretty rowdy at that hotel. That sounds like fun, though. I bet y'all are having a good time. It was so I can understand why they were all crowded in a hotel room because it was so cold outside.
And Mallory says she loved the Slytherin vibes in Helen at the ice cream shop because I had my Slytherin earrings.
Oh yeah,
and I had my Borgin and Burke shirt on.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. That's just my aesthetic. If I could wear black every single day without people being like, why?
I don't care. I wear black all the time.
Well, the thing, I'm talking like black head to toe. Like black earrings, black shirt, black pants. But I look like a server at my job. No, because, servers wear all black sometimes.
Show them the nails, Hannah. Hannah got the nails done.
My favorite's with Pinky. I'll show that sticker is.
Yeah, it hurts them both and things.
It's just like a ticket.
All right, so let's go over our countdown. We have 86 days until the Carnival Sunshine.
No, Mom, I wasn't done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wasn't done.
I'm sorry.
Levy said, this is a joke, but you get the deal based off of how much you drink. But she doesn't drink much.
I mean, I like a cocktail, but yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say? What?
Well, I think he's talking about the deal.
Oh, yeah. It was a good deal. I couldn't turn it down.
Billy Chase. She doesn't eat. Does she eat this much though? Because the meat. She can eat.
She likes to eat.
All right, let's see.
But she'll usually eat pretty healthy. I mean, she's not like a junk eater.
Yeah. Let's see.
Like when we were on the Carnival Sunshine, she was doing a lot of like fish and salads and stuff like that.
All right, let's see. Lovey said they didn't get that kind of deal. She doesn't know how she got it.
I was just waiting for a good offer. I wasn't even going to book anything because we have an Alaska cruise coming up, and I was like, when that came across, and just the fact that he missed out on a cruise and it's our anniversary, I thought that's really cool. Just meant to be, I guess.
It makes sense that the little bird wasn't her
this time. I'll never tell.
Btsy said she loves my nails. Thank you. I legit told the guy, he was like, oh, do you want to keep this shape? And I was like, I want it sharp.
I want daggers.
I want talons. Antoinette said she has 1 day and 16 hours until the Mardi Gras.
Oh my goodness, Antoinette. Aren't you lucky?
And Kara says she has 101 days.
Yes. Does that mean 101 days to the wedding too?
I think that's a honeymoon.
I know. She's cruising.
All right.
So excited for her. All right. So our countdown, already to the Carnival Sunshine, 86 days. William and I will be on the NCL Encore to Alaska with La Lila Loca in 143 days. We're going to be in Las Vegas in 233 days. And Hannah and I will be back on the Sunshine. It'll be the third time I'll be on the Sunshine in a year. I love the Sunshine.
In a year?
Yeah.
What's the days, though?
In 259 days.
I'm just looking at the 233 days till I have a vacation plan. That's what I'm looking at.
So a vlog that we're putting out this week is we're going to have a complete ship tour, narrated ship tour of the Carnival Sunshine. And that's coming out on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The editor says, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then next week it's going to be Helen. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's recognize our moderators. We have Anthony Simone, J&N Travels, Rayleigh Creative Travel, MGM Family Travel, Adventures of David and Aaron, Fisher Fun Ventures, Nomads Need to Travel, Lovey's Fat Life, and Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks. And we do appreciate y'all so much because sometimes we do get some weirdos in here.
Speaking of Kenneth.
Yes. Thank you, Kenneth. You are just the sweetest. Also, if you're a creator, please put #creator in the chat, and Hannah will highlight all the creators. And if you see a name that you have not seen, we ask that you please go and support them. And if you're new to our community, we ask that you subscribe if you like being part of our community.
What did you just say?
If you're new to our community.
It sounded like you said unsubscribe.
And I said subscribe.
No, you said subscribe.
Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Thank you.
And if you have a question for us, especially Hannah, ask her anything you want.
Okay.
Put it in the chat. She's an open book.
I don't care.
She don't care.
I just burped in front of y'all within the first 30 seconds. So, I mean, there was that.
Yeah. Hannah is unapologetically her. Hannah is probably is an open book. She'll tell you whatever.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Helen. We kind of already did. We know there's a rowdy group in the hotel.
Yeah, but we didn't stay in a hotel.
No, we didn't stay in a hotel. We actually stayed in
when did we find out? So when did we find out about Helen?
Was it September?
Yeah, it was like September or August or something. And legit, like, when we found out, we got on Airbnb, and Mimi was over here. And I was like...
We were watching a Clemson game. I think it was September.
Yeah. So we were like, oh, what do we need to... like, where do we want to stay and stuff like that? And I found this place that I actually had liked before. It's called Cabin on the Creek. And it was a cabin that legit, like, if you walked off of your porch and walked like 5 steps, there was a like beautiful creek in front of it.
I mean, it looked like the Chattahoochee. river.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that wide. It
wasn't that.
It was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was lovely. So, but it was a 20-minute drive out of Helen.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it because I slept great.
It was on the right off the Unicoi Turnpike, and I can't remember the name of the campground that was right near it. Was it the Appalachian campground or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was very nice. Hannah did a good job. Which, well, when we get to Saturday, we'll talk about how it kind of made us nervous. If you've ever been on the Unicoi Turnpike, it is very. up. I mean, sometimes you go like full U to go to certain places. It's very curvy.
We got computers up in here.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't do
So on Friday, we left here, dropped off Hannah's cat at the Borders place. And
that cat is the loudest cat. I love her so much.
She is loud.
And she is the sweetest cat. But she is freaking loud.
And then we headed into Helen. We headed to Helen. And the first place we stopped, of course, Mimi was hungry. So we stopped at the Troll Tavern. That's the first place, yeah.
And we just had like a pretzel with some cheese.
Because we had stopped at Chick-fil-A on the way and had breakfast for Chick-fil-A. And I just had like some little nuggets. I didn't eat or anything for breakfast. But we went to the Troll Tavern, and Mimi wanted a hot dog, and she got a kid's hot dog. And then you and I got the pretzel, and you got a beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of their version of the Carolina Moon beer.
Blue Moon
beer. Okay. And then we met up with some fantastic people at Das Ice Cream Cafe. I can't remember who all was there. If you were at Das Ice Cream Cafe when we were there, I know Meg was there. Paul was there.
Jane.
Kenneth was there.
Okay. Billy J.
Billy J was there.
Northeast Georgia Mountain Folk.
Yep.
Jane.
Yep.
Of course, Darian.
That's another person that's tall. John is tall. From J&N Travels.
He's tan.
Well, he's been in Florida.
He wears shorts and his legs look so tan.
Saturday night. Well, what do y'all think the temperature was as you were there?
It was 18 degrees.
18 degrees. John shows up in shorts and a short sleeve shirt because they normally live in New Hampshire. But I was like, whoa. But we didn't have spaghetti ice. We had ice cream.
There was a lot more people there.
You had Btsy ice cream.
I had the Naughty Otter.
Tell them what was in the Naughty Otter ice cream. They have alcohol ice cream.
It was like chocolate and Bailey's Irish cream. It was great.
I had their award-winning strawberry ice cream. Strawberry Fields. But there was a lot of people getting spaghetti ice. I already had spaghetti ice there last summer. But
Mimi had butter pecan.
Yeah, Mimi had butter pecan ice cream. But that was a nice meetup. It was busy. There was a lot of people there, but they had a lot of people outside too. Oh, I know. The Shows. Roy and Amanda. It looks like Shows, but Shows, right? They were there too.
Oh, Darian's mom.
Oh, Miss Pat. Darian's mama. She's just the cutest. And her husband were there.
Yeah.
Of course, Darian was there.
And his kids.
And what was Darian wearing?
Lederhosen.
If you've seen Darian's profile picture, Hannah took it of him eating his spaghetti ice.
Ricky's here.
Hey, Ricky. You're never late, Ricky. You're always on time. Anytime you come in, we appreciate you.
I don't think it was a kid's hot dog meal. I think it was.
It was the kids. It was on the kids' menu.
I know, but
we had to ask the guy if she could order it because that's what she wanted.
That was a lot of fries.
It was a big.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ryan said it was like 25, 30-ish. It felt colder. It was super cold.
It wasn't cold to Ryan because he's from Boston.
Yeah.
So then we went and checked in at the cabin. And
hold on. I got another one.
Go ahead.
I got cruising on the high seas here.
Hey, cruising on the high seas. Good to see you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Let's see. I think, what was it? The BSK? I don't know what that is.
What?
She said that BSK was very yummy. I don't know.
I don't know. You have to give us a hint. Anna's gonna look it up. Then we went and checked in at the cabin, and the cabin was very nice. It really was. I think it's a little bit closer to Hiawassee, Georgia.
It was in Hiawassee.
Yeah. Which we haven't been to Hiawassee, Georgia, so I would like to go back and maybe go explore that town too, because I've heard it's really nice too. But it had 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. I mean, full kitchen. It was really nice.
Had a fire pit.
Had a fire pit outside, yeah, and it had one of those faux fireplaces, like electric ones.
Mm-hmm.
But Mimi doesn't have Netflix because she doesn't have Wi-Fi, and she wanted to see Ozark because Jenny, my sister, and I watch Ozark, and William. We all love Ozark except for this one. I don't think you've ever watched it, have you?
Dude, I watch Japanese anime. I do not watch Ozark.
Well, William and I are caught up on it. We're waiting for April 29th for the last part of the last season comes out.
Oh!
What? I bet y'all had that at the hotel too. But so Mimi started watching Ozark, and she is addicted to it. Anybody like Ozark out there? That's just, it's something.
This lady got onto episode 8.
Yeah, she watched it so much. She was like, she put her nightgown on and she wanted to sit there after we got back. But when we got to the cabin, she watched a little bit of Ozark, and we had to make her stop so we go have dinner. We said dinner, and she piped up and wanted to go then because it was time for her to feed up. And we went and went back into Helen, and we ate at Big Daddy's. And I know Blaine told us they were eating at Troll Tavern for dinner, but we'd already eaten there, so we decided to go to Big Daddy's. And the thing what are you doing?
Here's this hair, and it's bothering me.
I have Chihuahua hair on me.
It was your hair.
Oh, well, I have Laurie hair on me. But I love Big Daddy's, but I was sad because my favorite thing that they have for the appetizer, calamari, was not on the menu, but it was a supply thing. But we had pizza at Big Daddy's. It was good. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had some kind of drink. It was like
Juicy J.
It was called the Juicy J. I don't know why it's called that, but it tastes like butterbeer, but it's an alcohol version of it. It was interesting. I can't remember what it had. Some kind of butterscotch liqueur and vanilla.
It was vanilla
liqueur, and then it had ginger ale, and it ended up tasting like butterbeer. Right? That was in it. Yeah.
I didn't read it.
And then we went back to the cabin, and Hannah and
I went to bed at 8:30.
Hannah went to bed. Mimi watched Ozark. We all kind of went to bed after a while, though. We went to bed pretty early.
No. That wasn't when she started watching Ozark.
Yeah.
She started watching Marvelous Miss Maisel.
We watched Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, another show that I like. That's on Amazon. But then we went to bed, and we heard that the weather could turn, but we didn't know what we were going to wake up to. But in the middle of the night, I heard wind. I heard rain.
I heard nothing.
Yeah, Hannah slept like a rock. I don't sleep like a rock. But I heard rain. I heard wind. And we're going to show you a quick video of what we woke up to.
Okay, Dougie. Hold on, 1 minute.
It was a winter wonderland. It was so pretty. That was early, too. I woke you up, didn't I?
Yeah.
What time did I wake you up?
6:30.
Yeah, I get up early. So I woke her up. Did you go back? You went back to
bed.
I
was already awake because we were going to go to Hofer's.
Yeah, we were going to go to Hofer's. And we decided at that point, since we had the turnpike, we didn't know what the road conditions were going to be like in that early in the morning. So we decided to kind of hang out. We had brought some things for like breakfast and snacks like that, so we were able to eat something light at the house and everything.
Is Ozark on any channels, or is it just Netflix?
I think it's just Netflix.
Okay.
Yep. But so that's when Mimi got back to her Ozark binge, and we stayed and we had a good, pretty lazy morning, didn't we? You went back. Did you go back? You went back to bed.
Oh, I went back to bed until 12:30.
Yeah, she went back to bed, and Mimi sat on the couch with blankets and watched Ozark. And then I reached out to Blaine to check on what the road conditions were, because he had been traveling around Helen a little bit that morning, and he said that they were good.
You're narrating every single little detail, aren't you?
Yeah. What do you want me to say?
Just keep going.
Thank you, Blaine. As we went into Helen later that afternoon. You want to tell the else we did?
Went to Helen.
Rode around.
Went to a couple shops.
Mm-hmm.
I got a big cookie from the general store.
Yeah.
And then we went to
the honey store.
We don't have to narrate every single.
Went to the honey store.
Hofbrauhaus, where there was over 50 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a good time. We ate. And then we went back up the mountain. And then she watched her Ozark again.
Maybe it was.
I went to sleep, and we woke up, checked out. Then we went to go get food.
We were going to go to the church service on the river, but Mimi Mimi's 80 years old, and she's very susceptible, gets bronchitis easily. So we decided not to do that because it was outside and it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
It was like cold that morning.
I was cold so the morning.
Yeah.
And then we went to Dottie's.
Yeah. Did anybody go to Dottie's Kitchen on the main road in Helen? We were planning to go to, is it Simmy's or Kimmy's Cafe, which was like a brunch spot, and they had a line out the door. So I said, well, there's another breakfast place down the road. It was called Dottie's Kitchen, and it was kind of like cafeteria style breakfast, but they had these biscuits. They said they're famous for their cat head biscuits, and they're the size of a cat head. They were like this big.
Bigger than a cat head.
Yeah, they were big, and they put all different things in it. So it was good. I had a ham biscuit, and you had a chicken biscuit.
Their grits were the best.
Yeah, they had grits too. So girls like grits. Mimi had the full Dottie's breakfast. I want some coffee.
We're not going to get into details, but this woman would shut up about getting coffee. And we were like, no, you're not getting coffee. You don't need coffee for energy.
It's going to sound like her mean, but I don't know how to say it without being vulgar. Coffee makes her do things. And we had to drive from Helen.
Like 3.5 hours.
Well, Helen to Commerce. We're going to Commerce, Georgia to go to the outlets. And there is no good potties on the way to Commerce,
like,
Georgia.
I want coffee. Like, she has so much energy. I was like, you don't need coffee.
I said, we'll get you coffee when we get to Commerce.
And then this lady in, like, 30 minutes after Commerce, she goes, and this is about, 2 or something? She goes, I'm hungry. I'm like, lady, we ate at 11:30. She said we didn't have lunch. I said, well,
we ate at 11:30.
She said that was breakfast. I said, lady. And then we finally make it to Washington, Georgia, and she's like, oh, no, hold on. No. And then Mom's like, okay, there's a QT, which is a gas station.
There was Taco Bell. There's several things.
And there was Zaxby's. And this was like when we're still within like city, not like
in Commerce.
Country. When we get to country, there's nothing. Okay. And I'm like, she's like, I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. And then an hour and a half later, we finally end up in another city. Okay.
Washington,
Georgia, which is still not much of a city.
Yeah.
And she's like, the entire time, I'm hungry. Lady.
She has a bag full of snacks right next to her in the seat that we had taken to the cabin.
And then we finally get a Big Mac meal.
She gets a Big Mac meal.
Yes.
And then she got quiet with her Big Mac meal.
Keep in mind, this woman ate a bowl of cereal before she left the cabin.
She had the Dottie's breakfast.
Then she had the Dottie's breakfast with the cat head biscuit, 2 eggs, and bacon. and grits
at 11:30.
at 11:30.
And then at 2 o'clock, she's complaining. 2:30, she's complaining.
And then at 4, we got our food, which was a Big Mac meal from McDonald's.
She's precious, but she's high maintenance.
Woo! Meg said that we made the right decision. I made the right decision by sleeping. I walked around the windy. Grandma on the go.
Hey, Grandma on the go.
But guess what? She just finished. She said, "I'm sorry I'm late. I was on a hike."
You go, Grandma. Go on the go.
She said, Dottie's Blaine. I lost it. Dottie's was on like the main like drag. So there was like
it was after the mountain coaster, wasn't it? There's a gas. Okay, if you're heading
to Hiawassee or to Nakuchi.
If you're headed towards the Nakuchi area, like on the right was Dottie's, and it was near a gas station. There's only like 2 gas stations.
And it was the gas station with like 4 or 6
multiple pumps.
Yeah.
But it was near that. Yeah, because we ended up going there to get gas.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, cat head. Meow.
It was actually a good biscuit. I couldn't eat it all, though. It was a lot.
Sounds like it could have been a crappy drive.
It could have been a crappy drive. That's why we refused to let her have coffee. And, we had a Keurig in the cabin. And I had 2 cups of coffee that morning before we even left to go into town to go to Dottie's at 11, after 11. Never once said she wanted any coffee while we're in the cabin. She's just weird. She's demanding, but cute.
Rob?
Huh?
Rob?
Uh-huh. I think so, yeah. What does he say?
Rob. Rob.
Rob. I challenge you to know my name by next week because you keep on calling me by my channel name.
I call you by the channel.
Don't you want to learn my name?
Rob.
Rob.
I was like, guess it was Rob. Don't say QT to Mimi. She's looking for a QT.
She's looking for a QT, yeah. Yeah, when we were on that cruise with Mimi for my sister's birthday, every little man that she saw that was a little old man, she'd go up to him and touch the arm and go, "Where are you going?" I was like, maybe go see his wife. I don't know. Stop.
She hit on the waiters.
She usually finds one guy that she's kind of like, usually it was like when we were on the Magic, it was Simon London, the cruise director. She was obsessed with him the whole time. When she and I were on the Escape, have you heard about Escape, the Norwegian Escape?
Conrad.
Yeah, but did you hear what happened to the Norwegian Escape this week?
No.
The Norwegian Escape was in, where were that? What was it? Oh, goodness, I can't remember. Dominican Republic, maybe? Mm-hmm. And it went, they said the wind pushed it, I think, up onto like a sandbar area.
Oh, the damage.
Yeah, and it's got damage. And there's people, they've offered, they're taking, of course, giving all their money back, but they're flying them out of there to get to Orlando or somewhere so they can catch a flight home. But some people don't have passports. Because on cruises you can
have to take your birth certificate.
Yeah. So
Elizabeth did that.
Yeah. So that was the one incident I really looked at. I'm thinking now that's a good reason to have a passport for sure. Yeah, because we had our first cruise. Remember that man that got hit by a car? Well, you might not remember. You were little. But
I don't remember a man getting hit by a car.
Yeah, we were in Nassau, Bahamas on our first cruise on the Disney cruise. There was a guy on our cruise ship that got hit by a car and broke his leg. And he was they had taken him to the hospital, and his wife was upset because he didn't have a passport. She didn't know how she was going to get him home. So,
how much are passports nowadays?
I don't know.
Like $100?
I don't know. How much are passports, everyone? I don't know. It's been a while since I've got my passport.
He said, when we're in chicken dinner, it's Rob. I learned.
She's got better memory than I do.
They tried to escape.
Dominican Republic.
They tried to escape but couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, they were hoping that
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. But they were hoping the high tide would come in, but they said high tide was only 3 feet of water to help it get off. But they did get it off. I don't know how they got it off, but they had tugboats and everything. But then they realized there was damage to the ship. Hey, Life is Good today. Ronnie and Alma. They'll be on tonight at 9.
People lost their joy as well. They had propulsion issues on the NCL Joy, so everyone Joy got taken away. It was Joy.
The Norwegian Joy. They also had an issue.
Oh my god!
And they had to go. They had to go back to their port.
Sweet goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to come out with the escape thing. If people, I've heard several people speculating that was Captain Error too, but I don't know. I heard that the people without passports still got home okay. The people also get 100% future cruise. That's good. I'm glad. I know some of the people that do like cruise news have been putting some videos out about the passport issue.
Cruising said 160 for a passport.
Okay.
And then some people are saying like 135 for a passport. I don't know. I got my I remember paying $75 at one time, but that was years ago.
Is it when you got renewed though?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because you had a child's passport and it was only for 5 years?
Yeah.
And then you had to get it renewed for a 10-year.
And how come, like, no matter how nice you look on that day, you still look like crap?
I like my passport photo.
What did you have, like a mobile fan and a ring light?
I had it taken at Walgreens. I was having a good hair day. You had a good passport photo when you were young.
Yeah, apparently I didn't age well. Because dang.
We had ours done at Walgreens, and the lady even asked us, "Do you like this, or you want me to retake it?"
Cruising on the high seas, Rob said, "Man overboard on the horizon."
Oh my goodness, such craziness.
Yeah, the other thing is, and then you had the newest Royal Caribbean ship,
the Wonder of the Seas, yeah,
just had issues.
But they have
they flooded the floor.
Yeah, the
3 floors.
I can't think what it's called.
The sprinkler system.
The sprinkler system. I was wanting to say that. Okay, the sprinkler systems went off and flooded some of the floors. Yeah. They cleaned all that up. And yeah, if anybody saw Tony's video, I think it was Sunday. Mimi and I were listening to it while we were getting ready.
It was Sunday.
And he was talking about things that he kind of felt like they weren't ready. Some of the stuff wasn't ready on Wonder of the Seas, like shows and things like that. But that's why I know it's great to sail when a cruise first starts sailing, but I don't know if I want to, or if I'd like to wait until it's got a couple sailings under its belt. You know?
See, the thing is that, okay, as a former Disney cast member, we used to be able to get offers to get like reservations to like soft openings for restaurants and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you, some of these restaurants were horrible before the soft openings when they had like crowd reviews. Mm-hmm. There's this one restaurant that my friend Carl and I went to, and it was the Trader Sam's restaurant in Adventureland. I'm not even joking. They tried to be adventurous. They had a mac and cheese that had a bechamel sauce. I had to remember what it was called. Mm-hmm. But it had like this meat tomato as topping. It literally tasted like creamy mac and cheese with sloppy Joe. And I was like, I don't know what you were trying to go for here, but this ain't it. So I don't think I ever want to be like the first person.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's exciting, and as a YouTuber, it's good to get good coverage of the first time, but to enjoy a cruise, I think I'd wait until a few sailings before I would jump on there.
First sailing equals you as guinea pig.
Yeah, this is true. Very true.
You as guinea pig.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you looking at me for?
What you want to talk about?
Oh, you done?
I'm done with my notes. What you want to talk about, Hannah?
Oh, that's why you were dragging this out.
I wasn't dragging it out.
She had bullet points for everything we did.
Because I'm Laurie.
Let's see. Let's just talk about the fact that I found a cheap flight to New York, and you did not want to be the first person to go with me.
If y'all listened to our live stream last week, was it last week?
was.
Yeah, we had Brooke and Steph last week, right?
Yes.
We were talking about Hannah has a companion ticket.
I have 2 companion tickets.
2 companion tickets from Delta that she has to use by January 2023. And so her goal is to look at, you're swinging over there.
I looked at random places.
To look at random places. And you said
no.
places that we don't usually go to.
Well, I said I was going to look at those places. I said, and if it's a place that I do not care about, I will go.
Okay.
That's what I said.
So she's looking to find, her goal is to find the cheapest one, and we just go one weekend, fly there with this companion ticket. And of course, she came up with New York because she wants to go see Beetlejuice. But how much was the 2 tickets together? The total?
216.
260? 16 for 2 people to fly to New York.
My cheapest one up to that point was 316. I found it 216.
So, and then she's asked her boyfriend, he wants to go, and
the problem is that Jarrell works for the Lord, and his time is on the weekend that he has to work, and my time that
sounds so Southern. The Lord.
The Lord.
He works for a church.
But like he works on the weekend. I don't. So my days to travel are on. You know what he said to me? He said, "Can you not travel during the weekdays?" I said, "Honey, I don't have PTO." Like I have PTO, but I just don't want to use it all. So yeah, I think that you should go. They want to know which Disney cruise you went on. Do they even have that ship we went on anymore?
Well, yeah, the Wonder.
Was it the Wonder?
I think it was the Wonder.
Yeah.
That was our very first cruise we ever took. But it was like my father booked it for us, and it was like 4 days in the parks and then 3 days on a cruise ship. And we said afterwards we wish we'd done 4 days on a cruise ship and 3 days in the park.
I will say that is the only cruise that I have been seasick on.
Yeah. That was your first cruise, though.
I woke up seasick.
That was your first cruise.
Also, there was 4 of us in one room, and that was interesting.
It was like queen.
Queen, twin.
And you were above.
So it was queen over here.
Yeah.
It was like queen over here. There was a twin against the wall, and then it was like queen in the corner, twin against the wall, and then twin bunk.
And it had, the cool thing is, it had 2 bathrooms. Remember, it had one bathroom that was like they were separate, like toilet and the sink, and then another one had the like sink and a tub or something. So with 4 people getting ready, it was kind of a little bit better than not having it that way.
Yeah, I just didn't do well on that ship. I can't explain it, but let me tell you, their kids club.
You were little. You were 7.
Oh my gosh, their kids club, top notch, man. Like,
yeah,
can't beat it.
My sister had my father gifted it to all the females in the family. My sister, my mom, Hannah, and I, because that's when we found out William was going to go to Iraq. Was he already going to Iraq? He's already gone. He's gone down to.
He wasn't gone.
He was still home.
He wasn't gone because we went on the Norwegian ship when he was gone.
Okay. But also my sister had colon cancer, and she had just finished recovering from
surgery.
Going through
a rough time.
We were going through a rough time, and he decided to treat us to a cruise and a Disney trip, which was sweet.
Let's see.
What's the rumor? Carnival Spirit will have mostly newbies and trainees on that one for a while. I'm going to be used as a trainer. It sounds like, ooh. I was thinking I would like to go on the Carnival Spirit.
I know nothing.
But for a while, I mean, by the time I would be going on another ship, it'll probably be after they've been trained for a while. The Carnival Spirit, right, is it started in Jacksonville, or it's about to start in Jacksonville? It's been an Australian ship, and they brought it to America.
Meg says, that sounds adventurous, and it's super cheap. And Eric said, can't go wrong with NYC. And
I think I'm her backup if Jarrell won't go.
So cruising on the high seas, Rob. That's how I'm going to address you from now on. Rob, cruising on the high seas. Toronto would be less than that. That is true, but the limitations on my companion ticket is that it has to be within domestic flights.
Continental U.S.
Within the continental U.S.
Yeah.
So I can't go to Alaska, I can't go to Hawaii, and I cannot leave the United States. And Blaine said New York City.
You
Lord,
know,
I thought he worked for Chick-fil-A, the Lord's Chicken. The Lord. It makes it imagined with. Okay, so my thing was that the part that made me sad is that they now have like Pirates of the Caribbean stuff in the kids club, and Pirates of the Caribbean wasn't really a thing when I went on the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And
Captain Hook, I remember Captain Hook being there.
Yeah, and I'm just like, first off, I don't think Captain Hook is a bad guy. I have theories. What if Captain Hook just didn't want Peter Pan to keep kidnapping kids and bringing them to Neverland? You ever thought about that?
Not that deep, no.
Yeah, I don't think Captain Hook was a bad guy. Just a thought. I always thought it was weird that Peter Pan kidnapped kids in the middle of the night and took them away from their home. Did you not think that was weird? I thought it was weird. I know it's like a metaphor, and to get really deep, it's a metaphor for like children like passing away during World War II. Yeah, like that's what it's about. But
you're just making it getting more morbid as ever.
Well, that's what it was. Sorry, or World War I, one of the two. But yeah. They said that they did the Wonder and the Dream twice.
Nice.
And Blaine,
we saw the Dream when we were. It came by when we were in Port Canaveral on the Mariner of the Seas, and it came by and it played its little. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yeah, it played that on this phone.
Which is Pirates of the Caribbean. They went on the Carnival Spirit out of San Pedro.
I know that.
Mm-hmm. Spirit is now out of Jacksonville. Meg agrees with me that he is misunderstood. Captain Hook.
I think you told him that when we were in Disneyland and you went and did the little meet.
You know what? I told Peter Pan I didn't like him. And I wasn't a kid when this conversation happened. I was 21.
They were both together.
So you got to meet Peter Pan and Captain Hook in Disneyland in California. And I went up to Peter Pan. He was like, okay, are you a lost child? I said, I don't like you. I said,
he said something about you being a ginger, and he was a ginger.
He was like, I don't like girls anyway. He said, that's what he said. And I was like, okay, yeah. I like Captain Hook better anyway. So, Captain Hook and I took a stroll around. I just don't like Peter Pan.
He seems kind of bratty.
He is bratty. He's a kid. I don't like Peter Pan. I like Captain Hook.
This conversation just went weird.
You brought up Captain Hook, and I decided to come to his defense. Okay. Try to speak slower, Blaine. What?
What?
We would. He said we would have lots in common if he is misunderstood. If he is misunderstood. He's trying to speak slower. Misunderstood. I got it now.
Oh.
Try to speak slower. Got it. Never too old to be scared of strangers. Yeah, I just don't like him. I don't know. There's not a lot of villains that I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Like, oh, they're definitely a villain. I don't think he's a villain. I just don't see that. Okay. So I went on my tangent. You said talk about something. I talked about Captain Hook not being a villain. He is like an anti-hero kind of situation. Like he's misunderstood. Yeah, I think Peter Pan is a
I think
jerk.
you should tell everybody what kind of lesson you're getting from your father this weekend.
A mowing lesson. Like I'm learning how to mow my yard. It's not that exciting.
Hannah became a homeowner in October, so you really haven't had to
all my grass has been dormant. Like it hasn't grown.
So now she's got to learn. She has a very nice lawnmower that she bought, but she doesn't know how to use it, so she's getting lawnmower lessons on Saturday. The good thing is you have a good flat lot. So
you know what I thought about? How much would it be? We have to end this soon. But how much would it be? I have a flat backyard. A flat backyard. How much would it be to get artificial ice skating rink in there? I've thought about that so many times.
Such a weirdo.
I was like, I want to go ice skating, and we don't have an ice skating rink. And I was like, man, you know what? My backyard is super flat.
You have a great backyard for a swimming pool too.
Yes, and I'm talking about like
You don't have no trees back there.
no. But if you got like an ice skating, like they have artificial ice skating rink like pieces that you fit together like puzzles. I was like, how much is this? I could go ice skating at my house.
She's laughing, cracking herself up. She's over here snorting.
I legit had this conversation in my head. I was like,
With yourself?
yes. Like, how much would my budget be for to build an ice skating rink in my backyard out of artificial ice?
Yeah. I don't know who she takes after. I think he's downstairs.
Mowing lessons. It is a push mower. Yes, you can come visit to skate if I get in it. Oh, the Gaylors are here.
Hey, Gaylors, good to see y'all. Not having to mow is the best thing about winter. And see, she bought the house right when she had to.
Also, the other thing is, I don't do well in the sun.
Then you better get up early.
Yeah, but then my neighbors will be mad at me.
Are you friends with them?
I don't want to be enemies with them. Okay.
All right, we need to close this out because Lovey's Fat Life is going on. The life of Hannah. Yeah. So now at 8 o'clock is Lovey's Fat Life, and I think Charlie Grace also at 8 o'clock. And Life is Good Today with Thirsty Thursdays at 9. And we have Beach Please at 10. What are you looking at now?
Is that my hair part? I have a widow's peak.
We're going to say goodbye. Hannah, will you close us out, please?
Do you even know what I say?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
That's what you say. Say what you want to say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. As always, we hope that you stay healthy out there, stay safe, and don't forget
to journey on.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.